Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. This video is going to be a makeup tutorial using the palette that I talked about a couple videos back. It's from Forever 21. It was so random. It's called the Love and Beauty Natural Palette. It kind of reminds me of the Naked palettes, but to be honest, I have the Naked 2 and 3, and I actually like this one a little bit more because I feel like it caters to my eyes. I do have brown/honey eyes, and I feel like these colors just really help bring out the gold in my eyes. I feel like these colors would also be beautiful with green eyes and of course blue eyes. And I know that at Forever 21 they had a couple different color palettes, if that makes sense, to probably cater to those eyes especially as well. Anyways, long story short, I know a lot of you wanted to see a tutorial using this. I also plan on doing a whole review on this and swatches and everything, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. I use only these shadows to create this look, and then I have 3 lip options for you: a nude, a red, and a purple. So let's get started. First, you want to use a concealer to kind of cancel out the veins under your eyes, and also it's going to act as a primer. I'm just using the Covergirl Simply Ageless Concealer in light medium. Every single shadow that I'm going to be using for this tutorial is going to be from this palette, no other palette. That way if you want to recreate this look, all you need is this and nothing else. First, going to go in with this kind of rose gold shade right here. It's very shimmery, and I'm just using a flat shader brush to pack this all over my lid. You want to avoid swiping motions because you really want to build this color up. And I'm putting this all the way up to where my crease begins. Next, I'm going to go in with this rich true gold shade right here. Again, it's very shimmery. Just going to get a little bit of that and put it towards the outer third to give kind of a gradient from the inner corner being our lightest all the way to the outer corner being deeper and darker. I'm going to go in with this matte deep purple plum shade and then this shimmery purple plum shade, just with a kind of delicate fluffy blending brush. I'm going to mix those two together, and I'm just going to work on the outer corner of our eye, just to kind of, again, build up dimension and go along with that gradient effect. Like so. Next, one of my favorite parts of this look, which is kind of different than I usually do, I'm going to incorporate this beautiful mossy olive green shade right here. It's so dark, but it doesn't look black on the eye. It does have a green undertone for sure. It is also shimmery. Just going to pick it up using the same brush, tap off the excess because you don't want excess glitter falling on your cheek, and then just kind of doing the same area where we did the purple just to deepen it out a little bit more. Next, we're going to line our waterline. I'm using the Wet n Wild Color Icon stick liner in black. Also, I want to line the upper lash line. I'm going to be using the Justice Girl liquid liner in black. This is going to be a nice guide for our false lashes that we're about to put on. I want to just do a small wing or a large wing if you'd like. I just like it to be a small wing since we do a very dramatic lashes on. I feel like it kind of helps balance it out. Now I'm going to put on my lashes, and then I like to do that first and then I touch up any eyeshadow because I know I'm going to go in with more shadows and kind of play around with it, but I don't feel like you never really know what it's going to look like until you have either a ton of mascara on or your false lashes on. Lashes that I'm using are the Kiss lashes in 01. They just look like this right here, so they're very long and they're pretty, they kind of remind me of Ardell lashes, maybe a little bit longer, a little more dramatic than the Ardell Wispies. My glue is drying. I'm going to curl my lashes really quick and then do one coat of a lengthening mascara. Once my lashes are dry, I'm going to take my eyelash curler and I'm going to just curl those a little bit because I find that these lashes are so just straight that it looks a little bit awkward. I like my lashes to kind of be very curled and curled upwards rather than just stick straight out. Then you want to just follow up with any other mascara that you prefer. I'm just using the Be a Bombshell mascara. I just got this in my Ipsy bag, so I've been just kind of testing it out. You want to hit those bottom lashes again. I'm using the Too Faced Lash Gasm mascara. So first I'll go ahead and start with that green, and I'll just mix all the purple shades together. So just doing these three first with a small definer brush and just putting this on the outer third, bringing it in slightly. Going in with that gradient effect, I'm going to take that really rich gold shade and then combine it with a little bit of that rose gold shade. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the just kind of matte white shade at the lightest one in the whole palette and put that right on the tear duct. What pulls this wholly together, I know I said I'm going to just use shadows from that palette, but then you just take your bronzer. So whatever bronzer you're using that day, I'm going to be using the City Color Be Matte bronzer / blush, and I'm going to be taking just another crease brush and just putting this above everything just to help blend everything out. So it's nice and seamless and everything just kind of has that nice gradient effect also up to your brow bone. So you want to take that kind of off-white shade again right here with a fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to pop this under my brow bone and then blend that last bronzer color that we just did in with this one to make everything seamless once again. And that's pretty much it for the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows really quick and then we will finish up the face. Then I'm going to take my Covergirl and Olay Simply Ageless Concealer in Light Medium, one of my all-time favorites. And just going to pat this lightly under there, trying to avoid the work that we did with blending under there and smoking out that lash line. But I just want to clean it up and then also, once again, cancel out any of those dark circles. Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in Medium Deep. It's a matte bronzer, and then I'm just going to lightly contour under my cheekbones, on my temples, my chin. For blush, I know this doesn't really look like a summer color or a spring color, but I think it's going to be really pretty with the eyeshadow that we look going on. And since everything is kind of more dramatic, I really thought Love Thing from MAC, it's a mineralized blush. It is so beautiful. It's like plummy, but if I use a really light hand, I feel like it's just going to give that perfect flush of color with the look that we have going on. For highlight, I want to use Tarte Aqua Lily's palette, just their champagne highlighter right here. It's so beautiful and it's just a perfect amount of, has gold and silver in there, so I feel like it's really flattering for everybody. And I'm just going to put this on the top of my cheekbones. I do have oily skin, so I don't want to go overboard with this. Go a little bit down the center of my nose, and then of course I'll hit my Cupid's bow. For lips, I'm going to do three options. I'm going to do a nude, a red, and a plummy purple. So it kind of caters to everybody's preferences or just how you want to see what looks on what. I personally think nude is going to look best since we did, of course, do that dramatic eye and then a stronger cheek using that deep plum shade. But I think red would look really good with it. I love red and leopard print and gold. And then I also just love purple in general, so we'll just do all three of them. I use the Flower Cosmetics in Morning Glory lipstick. It is a very beigey nude with a slight pink undertone. And then for a gloss, I'm going to use one of the Maybelline Color Elixirs. This one's in Petal Plush, I believe. It's just a really pretty light pink shade. So this would be with the first lip option, which I think I would prefer just because I like the muted out lips with everything else. Next is going to be the red lip option. I'm going to use this Revlon Color Stay Lip Crayon in Plum, but it comes off a little more red than plum. I don't use it when I'm doing like a plum lip, just red lips. And then I'm going to do kind of something different. So I'm going to first fill it in with Milani Color Statement Lipstick in Flamingo Pose. It's this very, very vibrant, almost corally shade. But then I'm going to add a deeper red to kind of create my own color. Crazy. And like I said, I'm going to add this anonymous lipstick. I don't know what it is. It's just a deeper, kind of like a deep red apple shade, as you can see. And I just really love that the red that it creates makes your teeth look really white. It's still very fun, and I feel like it's more of a spring/summer lipstick rather than so deep and very red like the rest of my face is looking right now. And the last color that I'm going to do is a purple or berry lip. This is Very Hot from the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipsticks. I love this line so much. It is such a beautiful, rich purple shade. And I don't use a lip liner with this because it's so creamy and just easy to blend. To finish it off, I'm going to put a little bit of a lavender lilac lipstick on it, or lip gloss, I'm sorry. This is Shiny Cosmetics in 06. So beautiful. I love this combination. And this is the final lip option. I feel like these all just bring a whole different aspect to this look. But yeah, so that completes my makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was, again, a little bit out of my comfort zone using the false lashes, using darker colors like that beautiful moss olive green. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and please subscribe to my channel so you stay up to date with all of my videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!